The Washington Commanders have a lot of needs heading into the 2024 NFL draft, but they also have a lot of picks. Like they've got a couple of seconds. They got a good first rounder. It's the second overall as well, and they've got some things to work with if they want to go and make this team better. But I also think that you need to go get your guy. And so obviously you're right there for your quarterback, but there's some different maneuvering that we want to do today in our latest Washington Commanders mock draft where we get two, count them, not one, but two first round draft picks that I think could make things pretty interesting at least. So we're going to jump right into it. So in the mock draft here, you'll see, yes, the Commanders once again selecting at number 2. High speed, low drag PFF versus public. We like to go more on the PFF side of things. You guys all see our settings. I don't need to go through them all. So we're going to go ahead and enter the draft here. So I understand that there's going to be a run on quarterbacks. Like that's just how it's going to have to be. But overall, I also think that you can still go get your guy in a lot of different scenarios and still keep some valuable picks. So obviously when you start the draft, I'm actually slow this down a little bit because I want to see how the top 10 picks kind of bleed off because I want some top guys. So obviously we've got corner, edge, tight end, tackle, corner again, and then also guard, edge, D tackle, and O tackle as some major needs here. So basically everything. So I'm going to go ahead and start the draft here. Caleb Williams, I mean, it's really not that much of a shock anymore. There's a lot of people that have Jane Daniels going to the Commanders. I just don't see it. Like, I'm sorry, I really just do not see it. But and I don't see the Cardinals trading up either 2-4 here. So the Minnesota Vikings also want to come up. Of course they do. I want to go Drake May, and I don't think it's even that much of a debate. I understand that there's a lot of things going on here in terms of all the different things, but 7, 8, 9, 10, and whoosh. So Jerzon Newton goes. The Vikings, again, I don't expect the Vikings to be here. If I was a betting man, I would probably say the Cardinals are going to be here because I do think the Vikings are going to make a move. But for this particular exercise, I want 11. They've still got 23. They're going to do their thing in the first round. It is what it is. So I want to get back up into the first round because I want Jared Verse. I want the best defensive end in this draft class. No questions asked. So I'm willing to give you 36 and a 4. They're not going to take it. Okay, fine. I will do this. I will give you 40 and a 3. So 2, 3, 4. 2, future 2, and a 3. Don't know that that is going to necessarily be accepted, but I'm willing to make it happen. And honestly, I would probably give a future 4 as well, maybe. I don't know. That's a lot. That is a lot. Offer the trade, maybe. You guys kind of interested? No. Okay, fine. So 3. What if I give them my earlier 3? Earlier 3. How does that make things jump? Dang. Because the Vikings gave up for 23. They gave up a 2 this year, a 2 next year, and a 4, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So we only got a couple attempts left. So we probably better make this thing worth it. So this is also a higher draft pick. So I'll give you 2 3s. I'll give you 2 2, 3 3, but you got to give me something. You got to give me like a 4. Got to give it to me. You give me a 5? Last one. Oh, no way. They took it. Okay, so now we're back in the top 10. Byron Murphy Jr. is still there. The second, is still there. And Dallas Turner's there. I don't think that Jared Verse and all these guys are going to make it because, again, by the time this whole thing shakes out, quarterbacks top 4, top 5 are going to be off the board, and people are going to be going wanting to get their guys. I want Dallas Turner for the Commanders. I think he's that absolute dude. Plus, we keep 36 and a 3. You give up a little bit in the next couple of years, but that's fine. I do not care. They go Bo Nix at 23. Wow. Eesh. So now we're back here. I still think obviously you're going to need tackle, tight end, corner. I still kind of want to get back here a little bit. So at 36, like Tampa's there, Stana still is there, Rakestraw's there. Rakestraw, I just don't like the value here. I just don't. So I'm going to go 42, 36. You guys get to move up. Can I get back 3, 4? All right, can I get back into the third? You sure? Cool. So I got back into the third round, and we still get we move back 6 spots for a 3. I'll take it. So we'll move back. Ooh, Lassiter's still there. Braden Fisk is still there. Honestly, Saints still there. I might just say we do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, yeah, the Michigan corner, who's an absolute stud. Plus, you're back in the third round twice. Count it, twice. Probably even 3 times if I'm not mistaken. So you're back in the third round. Spencer Rattler, yeah. Let's see. Jeremiah Trotter. I still need a tight end. Tight end, tackle, corner, we got taken care of. So quarterback's good to go. Edge is taken care of. And corner is taken care of. So I need a tight end and a tackle. Blake Fisher's a lot of fun, though. Blake Fisher is a lot of fun. And I still want to go after some guys for the guard position as well. Patrick Paul's there. Cedric Van Pron. So, he's a lot of fun. McCormick is there. Should I go Rattler? I'm going to double down on it. Nope, just kidding. I'm going to go Blake Fisher here because I know that he's played the majority of his career at right tackle. I don't care. I think he's got the versatility to do some different things and play both sides. So Blake Fisher coming up out of Notre Dame. And usually those offensive line from Notre Dame usually work out. So Cameron Kitchens is there. Safety. Okay, safety isn't a huge need, but it's also something that I think you're going to want to keep an eye on. D tackles there. Tackle. Renardo Green. Guard. I don't think these guys are going to make it. I'm going to go Mason McCormick here at guard because I do think he's going to be a day one starter for you. So you got help at tackle, you got help at guard, and then you're looking for tight end here in the back of the third round. Eric All, to me, he's more of an inline wide receiver as opposed to an actual tight end. Kate Stover's a stud. I would say he's probably a better blocker too. How big is he? Oh yeah, he's not that bad. Who's BPA here? Ronaldo Green. Like, honestly, I really do want to double down on corner, and I love Green. So I double down on corner. Corner's good to go. And we got guard. We're good there. D tackle and O tackle are kind of my next big areas of focus, and tight end. Because I understand that there's some really good tight ends in this draft, but Theo Johnson to me is my favorite. Like, he's legitimately one of my favorite guys. I think he's a big tight end that can block very well, and I think he's going to be a late round steal. So we got him. Tyler Davis, who's also there at D tackle. We got anybody? Miles Murphy's there from North Carolina. Fine. Let's see who else is there. Randolph is there. Fine. Okay. So we got tight end taken care of. Theo Johnson's going to be a stud. I do think you need an edge player too here. So maybe if we see how this whole thing shakes out, I would probably want to go edge. But Tyler Davis, Tyler Davis. He's a lot of fun. I love me some Tyler Davis. And then at edge, things get a little bit interesting here in the 6th round because there are some guys that I would really not mind taking a stab on that are younger guys, that are smaller school guys like Jalen Green. Maybe a little bit to get him here. I would honestly probably trade down here at 157. Can I go down to like 166? I think that'd be perfect for Jalen Green. Can I get an extra 7 out of this? Can I get a future 6? 7 and a future 7. What do you say? 7 this year, 240. Beautiful. So we're back. I want Jalen Green. I just think that doubling down on him is going to be a very good move. Like I said, he's got a lot of talent, and he's a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun. Small school guy, makes some sense. So we double down on edge. We got D tackle. Now you can kind of just go BPA. See how this whole thing pans out. This is fun, right? Okay, so Frank Gore, Tanner Bortolini. Honestly, I wouldn't mind going with Bortolini, though. We haven't gone center. Like, it's not like that necessarily huge of a need. Ryan Williams, Dominic Lovett. I'm going to go Bortolini. Then we're back at 240. Trying to see how things end up here. And then, so Curtis Jacobs. Should go to his younger brother, like in the 7th round, just to say, why not? Yeah, I'm going to go to his younger brother. Just to see how it goes. Like, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But he's a 7th round quarterback. It is what it is. And so, now we're back into, they kind of liked our picks. They didn't like the Jalen Green pick, though. Anyway, so top, yes, Drake May at 2. It is what it is there. I do think that, again, It's going to be a mixture between Jane Daniels and Drake May. I like this one, so we're going to go with Drake May. And then you also trade up to 11. You also get a 5 for it. You trade the Vikings a 2 for this year, a future 2 next year, and 2 threes. Don't love the trade, but again, I moved up for the best edge rusher in this draft class. I don't care. So Dallas Turner, you get an edge piece. You're also back into the second round. And we also still ended up with 3 third-round picks out of this whole thing, so you still get some really good players. Sainer still coming up out of Michigan. Still end up with a really good corner, a really good tackle. Also, you get some help with Mason McCormick out of South Dakota State. I think he could be if not a day one starter, he's going to be pretty close. Renardo Green, you double down on corner because that is still a major need. Theo Johnson, you get a starting tight end. I think it's going to take him a little bit, but he could be a lot of fun. Tyler Davis at defensive tackle as well. The only thing is maybe we would like to address defensive tackle maybe a little bit earlier, but it is what it is. In the 5th round, Jalen Green. You really bet on trades here because, I mean, we saw it with who was it? James Harrison, whoever it was with the Detroit Lions a couple of years ago. Like they bet on guys that have the traits that can go from there. I really think Jalen Green's going to be one of those guys. And then yes, we did trade up. We traded back, like 9 spots, and we still got a 7 out of it. So you get Bortolini and you get to his younger brother. Overall, I think it's a pretty good draft. You address a lot of different positions of need. Really everything on my list that we needed to go after, we took care of. So, but at the end of the day, though, let us know what you guys think about how our latest Washington Commanders draft worked out. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let us know how you guys think it all ended up.